In Brooklyn at the Eastern District of New York, Keith Raniere, the man that co-founded NXIVM, claiming to be the smartest man alive and required followers to pay thousands of dollars on his annual birthday celebration, will spend the rest of his life behind bars. Raniere has been sentenced to 120 years in prison. He was convicted of charges including sex trafficking, racketeering, and forced labor conspiracy. Attorneys with the Eastern District say decades of criminal activity have led to this moment.
It is our sincere hope that today's sentence does deliver some measure of justice for those victims who suffered in immeasurable and numerous ways. Hopefully brings some closure to them. Certainly the judge's sentence, which in effect incapacitates Keith Raniere for the rest of his life, should hopefully give them some sense of security.
And another group that's waited for justice, the victims. 15 people spoke out against Raniere in the courtroom today. Some of those women were branded. Others had baseless lawsuit after baseless lawsuit. One of the victims in Doss said it perhaps best, saying, quote, "We will always have predators, but it will remove one predator from the streets, and that means something." Other victims, such as Susan Downs, Barbara Boucher, Tony Natale, all names that you've heard of, have waited really decades for this moment, and they tell me that they finally feel a sense of relief.
For years, I slept with a loaded gun next to my bed. And I live in a fortress.
And when you love somebody that deeply, and then they not only betray you, but he stalked and hunted and terrorized me for a decade. Like, how do you reconcile that in your mind?
But it was a great day for justice, and the victims were all amazing. They were incredible. Each and every one of their stories was heartbreaking. It shouldn't have happened, but it did, and now it's over. His reign of terror has finally ended.
Raniere did address the court, saying that he doesn't feel that he did any of the crimes that he was convicted of. He did say that he feels remorse for all of the hurt that he has caused, but he doesn't think that all of the victims have actually been truthful in the things that they told the courtroom. He also says that all of his co-conspirators, especially Allison Mack, do not deserve to spend any time in prison. In Brooklyn, Jacqueline Kangra, Spectrum News.